Nobody is messing around with my wife in my presence. No, babe, when you're scrolling,
I block everything out because it's my space.
Oh man, I don't like that.
And you always talk to me during my space, and it's like I just want to look at the video.
I don't know how many people that we have in the world right now. Probably like 8 billion or whatever. Probably more. I don't know. Forgive me. Of all those people, and then you picked a guy. You do know that when you see I'm going out dancing and you are dressing up and putting all this perfume in your body, I'm by default not happy with you. I hope you don't have a good dancing session. How far?
Sac passe. Guys, welcome to another episode of
Jollof and
Kompa. We're back again.
I want to start reading again.
Oh yeah.
I woke up in the middle of the night and I had a list of books that I want to buy. So I'm gonna after the
You
this
should
podcast,
come with me to the library.
They don't sell books in the library.
You can check them out.
I know, but I want to buy them with my money so that I can read them and not have to worry about returning it. I was reading this book, the brother Khrushchev. It was like a big Russian note. Krumasov or Khrushchev. It's not Khrushchev. I was remembering their player name. Karamazov or something. It was a very big book. I finished the part 1 and then the library will not stop harassing me to return the book. So I haven't.
Because you took 10 years to finish part 1.
It's a large book, bro. So I had to return it. I'm like, I've read part 1. I haven't read part 2, part 3 now. So that's why I'm not, unless it's a small book, I'm not getting the book from the library. But anyway, I want to start reading again. I want to start reading again. And I also want to start, you see this that I did, that I keep doing? I want to start thinking before
you speak.
I speak. No, listen to me. You don't think before you speak. You think as you speak.
The way that I communicate is very different from the way that you communicate. I take a pause.
You do. I want to start doing that. I envy it. I want to, what's covetousness? I covet it in you. Like you're a very good speaker, by the way. You're very articulate. I'm also articulate.
You are.
But I have so many filler words. And I'm very uncomfortable.
Now you're talking really slow.
You're going to get used to it. And I'm very uncomfortable with pauses and silence.
It's not a bad thing.
This is the new me.
Okay.
Thank you for.
But I think there's room in your world and in your time to read. You've been playing FIFA a lot.
I agree with you. I've been watching TV a lot. I've been playing FIFA a lot. FIFA a lot. So yes, there's a decent time to entertain myself. There's a decent amount of time in my day to entertain myself without looking at the screen. And that's why I want to buy the book. I have 4 or 5 books listed.
When you get them today?
I'm going to get them today, yeah. Okay. I was going to order it online in the middle of the night, but then I'm like, I stay indoor all day, all week. There's nothing bad in me going to like Barnes and Nobles or whatever to pick up the book. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do.
That's good.
Yes.
Good job. I should read too. I have not finished my book from 2 years ago. I think I only have 1 chapter left.
It's not 3 years. There's this
2024.
book.
I got it during deployment.
Is it not this one? The Danger of...
I didn't even start that one.
There's this book that Alexis has been reading about, first of all, it's a very weird book.
I could still tell you the plot.
Because it's weird. It's a book about like incest.
No, it's a book about the wife killing the husband.
And somebody was sleeping with somebody.
Yeah. It's drama. It's good
not
book.
Incest though. I think
it's not incest.
It's adultery then.
Oh, no. It's because the husband sacrificed their child to the gods.
Cannibalism then. I don't know whatever it is. But that book, you've been reading for 10 years.
I got it in 2024. It is now 2 years.
That's a lot. But yes, that's my week in a nutshell.
Okay, then let's talk about our main thing for this episode.
Which is what?
Which is individuality in marriage. Which I'm excited to talk about because we have an example of it this week.
So Yeah, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to have this conversation with you in the front of the global audience.
Yeah. So, before you get married, you have your hobbies. You have your passions.
Which is what?
You have the things that you like to do.
Oh, you're speaking in general, or you're talking about me?
In general.
Oh, like normal humans, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
and then when you get married, to an extent, you have to adjust because now your life is combined with someone. You have to set new boundaries. You have to interact with people in a different way so you respect your partner, right? So there is a shift when you get married.
Yeah.
However, we both agree that individuality still should be part of your marriage. Like, don't become 1,000% codependent.
Yes, actually, 100% agree.
Right?
You should be able to do. Have I ever given you an impression that I don't? No. Okay, cool.
Except for my hobby.
So, and this is why this conversation is important when it's coming up right now. I agree with you. It's important to be able to pursue the things that are important and necessary to you, even as a part of a partnership.
Yes.
What I have problem with on this conversation is the choice of activity that you do in pursuit of your individuality.
Okay.
Which is dancing.
Yes.
With other people.
Yes.
I am not comfortable with that.
Okay.
Not just other people. And these are not professionals, by the way. Dancing with another person down the road.
The thing is, I don't think it matters to you if they're a professional or a regular person.
It probably would sting less if they're professional. I mean, I can adjust it in my head that it's work.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I
because it's the same way that you look at Olympic athletes and figure skaters.
But they're not. That's different. Most of the Olympic figure skaters, they're married. They're
so you're saying if I have consistent lessons with one person for like a year, you wouldn't feel away?
So I don't know how many people that we have in the world right now, probably like 8 billion or whatever. Probably more. I don't know. Forgive me. Of all those people.
And that's one-on-one lessons, by the way.
And then you picked a guy.
But that's the part of the style.
No. You picked a male species. So you're gonna say the same way. Like if you come home and tell me, babe, I got a professional trainer. Is a male.
Yeah.
No, babe. I'm not gonna be fine with that. And it's okay. The internet can do whatever they want. But in this marriage, we trust each other, but we're also not gonna set each other up in a way that we're gonna fall into issues that will complicate our lives. That's the way that I think about it.
Yeah.
So yes, individuality is great.
Yes.
But I'm always gonna have a problem with you having a consistent appointment with a male person. Talking about a year. What are you? Even if
that's what you're saying, though, babe. You're saying if it was
if it's done in a professional setting, say you're doing like a shoot for some company that has to do with dance, or you're doing a music video for somebody, and then there is another person doing a job, and you guys are doing that together. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem is you're doing all this intimate dance with casual Joe down the street. And then you are also telling me that, oh yeah, I saw one guy there, and then I saw him
let's
here.
give them context. We haven't even told them the dance style we're talking about.
It doesn't matter. I don't know.
It does matter.
How so?
Because you know that dance is my passion.
I do.
When we started dating, I invited you to the classes that I hosted and created and advertised. Salsa and bachata is something that you've seen me do before. It's something that we've gone to do together on one occasion as well.
Yeah, I so sorry for interrupting.
Hold on. So we're talking about salsa and bachata right now. We're not talking about kompa. We're not talking about kizomba. We're not talking about those things. Those are intimate, right?
Dance is, babe, you know this. Forget the type of dance. I genuinely think maybe it's because I cannot dance and I hold it. I hold it very sacred.
Yeah.
I do strongly believe that good dance is intimate.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
Okay.
That's my view about it.
That's your view. And
Yes.
like you said, if it was a professional, you'd see it more as work
It's work.
or as a job.
Yes.
And to me, because I've only approached dance as growing up, I wanted it to be my profession. I wanted it to be my trade and my skill. I see it as a professional thing. I don't see it as a way to make it more than that, you know?
See, that's the thing, right? It's the same way that, let me give you an example.
I don't see it as a romantic opportunity.
See, that's the thing. I'm not even thinking of it as like romantic. I think it's not. I don't think it's romantic. I think it's intimate. There has to be a better word for me to express that, but I'm going to try to explain what I mean. I think you have to be in sync with somebody to have a good dance with them. And because I cannot dance, I'm extremely jealous of that connection that you're going to have with the person. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So even though I'm in the house, and to you, it's a very simple dance.
Yes.
I'm like, you're too in sync with this person, and it's not sitting well with me.
But they're just dance steps, Bev, when we're doing them at the same time.
Sync. I'm being honest with you. I'm telling you where my frustration comes from. Okay. Mm-hmm. So
would you be willing to learn?
Fix it. Yes, 100%. Alexis, I swear to God, I'm going to work on fixing that.
Okay.
You're going to dance, but it's going to be with me. I promise
I would love that. That's my dream, man.
I am working on it.
Okay.
I think I started researching like how I can take classes, not just 20 minutes of intro class before the actual class.
Yeah.
But an actual class where I would sign up and they would teach me the things that I need to know.
Yes.
It's probably going to be my gift to you for our 50-year anniversary.
That's my dream. I love that.
Let's shake on it.
We're shaking on
Commitments. Yes.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Salsa and bachata.
We found a compromise. You want to dance.
Wait, do I have to wait for you to get skilled before I go back out?
Absolutely.
100%. Well, then you have to come with me when I want to go to the socials.
Mind, babe. I truly do not mind going out with you.
Because guys, this is what happened. And so on Wednesday this week, people from work have been saying they want to, actually my manager, she does salsa, and people from work want to learn.
Yeah.
And so I did an open invite for our team. I was like, hey guys, there's a salsa class at this place Wednesday at 8:30.
Yeah.
Open invite, right? So it ended up being me, one of my coworkers that I work closely with, and then another coworker and his wife. So it was 4 of us. Okay. And so I went there. We had dinner before. We went to the social, to the class, and there was a social after. And I left at like 10 and came home at like 10:30. And
11. I look at the time that you came home.
No,
it was midnight.
No, it was
in the bleak winter.
No.
In the bleak midwinter.
And it's important to say that I invited my husband to come. He chose not to show up.
You're right. I was going to go. So 2 things. I'm not very good at dancing. Again, I'm going to work. I'm going to fix it. I swear. I promise you that. Mm-hmm. I was going to go with you when you invited me.
But then you heard my coworkers were going.
Yes.
And you were like, nah.
And that's because like, it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. It's true.
Believe it or not, the moment that you had at work where you feel like your world is crashing, I have that almost every day. Mm. Like almost every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday, I have it half of the day. Right. Mm-hmm. So I'm stressed. By the time I log off my computer 5:30, I don't want to interact with humans. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So, but if you wanted to go, if you were to be just you, mm-hmm. I was going to go. Mm-hmm. Actually, no. Because I didn't know. I said yes to going, but I didn't know when it was going to happen. In my mind, I was thinking, because the last time that I took you to the place or something very similar, it was on a Friday, on a Saturday.
Yeah.
It was at weekend.
Yeah.
So by default, because it's a weekday, the chances of me going reduced to 50% already. Mm-hmm. Now, when you chime in that your coworkers are going to be there, I'm like, it went to 0. Because I don't want to interact with people socially
Yeah.
at that particular point in time.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the reason why the invite was not honored. It wasn't because I don't want you to go. And the instances where we've gone to the place together, even though I didn't do well with the dance, right?
You did do good.
People knew that you were there with me.
Yeah, you got to filter the guys.
Nobody is messing around with my wife in my presence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now that I'm not there, you're a free market. Anything goes. And I tell you, dance is babe, I can't believe you don't see it as maybe when I say intimate, you're thinking of it from a sexual perspective. It's not. There's dances that are sexual, but I think generally dance is very intimate. You have to be, it's like this, it's like singing too. Singing can be very, very intimate. People in a choir, there
has to be a connection.
Yes. And it does not help that
you cannot connect.
Cannot connect. That's it. I think we derailed the subject of individuality, but I think, yeah.
Okay.
Do you get the context now though?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So you do know that when you see I'm going out dancing and you are dressing up and putting all this perfume in your body, I'm by default not happy with you. I hope you don't have a good dancing session.
As long as you understand that it's not something that I'm willing to just not do.
I'm never going to do that to you. That's
not going to happen.
I'm especially when I have the opportunity to fix it. Right? It's been for too long. I made a decision. I didn't even mention this to you, but I knew that I wanted to do that. I've always thought about doing that. I've just never had the time and the resources to do it. But I think I'm in a place where I can do that now. I'm never going to take dance away from you, even though you took reading away from me.
I took reading. I didn't say stop reading.
What did I say? Stop dancing?
Yes.
I never said that. I said don't dance without me. It's two different things. But anyway, so back to the subject of individuality in marriage.
Yeah.
I think
to an extent it has to be there, for sure.
Sorry, what did you say?
To an extent, it should be there.
It is. So I was reading earlier on. Even though I don't read books now, but I still read articles and such online. And I was reading earlier on, and I read that successful marriages, they have three domains, like three areas where they function. Your space, is it marriage or relationship? They function in three spaces, right? You have the home that they share, right? They have the work, and then they have a third place. I think I butchered that article. But the idea being that there has to be a place that is your space. There has to be a place that is my space. And then there has to be a space that we both share. And that allows you to go and explore your space. It allows me to go explore my space. And then we come together and share common interests. Yeah, that's like the summary of the article. That most successful marriages, that works a lot.
So what do you think your space, my space looks like? Is it an activity that you're doing just by yourself, or is it just like quiet time?
I think mine is quiet time, and it goes back to my upbringing. I don't do all these activities, babe. I've always been the type of person that even as a student, I was a triangular student. School, hostel, library, school, hostel, library. I did that for like 7 years.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't get bored of being in the house. You know what I'm saying? I don't get bored of being by myself. So I cherish that space. And I'm grateful that I'm married to somebody that you can see that, even though I have to beg for it sometimes, you can see when I need that, like, just let me be in my own space. And it also helps that sometimes you have to, I wonder how we're going to survive when
my military thing?
Yes.
Because that also helps.
It does help
the
a lot.
separation, just for like a day or two.
Yeah.
Is nice. But I think we'll still have it because you still travel.
I still travel for my work once or twice a month. So I think that helps a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't need the space that I need is my space, like uninterrupted, like section by myself. just be me without having to deal with any other person there.
Yeah.
And what does yours look like?
Can my space be dancing without you?
No. It cannot.
It
cannot.
But I could do other dancing though. Like, you know how I used to go to the yoga studio and do take a class. That's also very fills my cup too.
You can do that. The thing is, I just told you that I'm not comfortable with you dancing with other people, and you're like, "Oh, can that be my thing that I do?"
I'm just kidding. But no, if I can find another place or even teaching, that fills my cup in a major way too. Yeah. So that definitely dancing in some form is definitely a version of my space. Also, what would I say? I really like when I can just sit and scroll for a couple minutes.
That's a very unhealthy way.
Just for a couple minutes. It's not like...
No, babe, when you're scrolling,
I block everything out because it's my space.
Oh, man, I don't like that.
And you always talk to me during my space. And it's like, I just want to look at the video.
But it's not your space, though. It's like after work, you and I were like decompressing from the day.
Yeah.
It's not your space. Kind of, don't let me put it that way. But it really isn't. I think we have a way.
But it's not always at the end of the day. It could be in the middle of the day. On the weekend.
So you're saying I target you to disrupt your flow? No, I'm saying like the times that it annoys me though is when we, at the end of the day, we're decompressing. Even though we're not talking, we're still in a shared space.
But you get uninterrupted press your phone time.
In the middle of the night when you're sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I do it when you're not sleeping. That's what I do when she's asleep so that you don't feel cheated. I have to carve out that time for myself.
You have to carve it out. You naturally don't sleep through the night.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that you shut down the whole world. Everything else to you is dead when you're pressing your phone.
Yeah.
And it annoys me sometimes. I mean, I do press my phone, but I still acknowledge that you exist. When you talk to me, I respond, I'm like, Alexis, do you hear that I've been talking to you?
Babe.
Yeah.
It's a version of my
It's
space.
It's not.
It's
not. But anyway,
or running.
That
I haven't done in a while.
Yes.
But that's also very nice too. Just clear your head.
It's nice. Yeah. No, I was chatting with a friend and I was like, we were checking in and he was like, oh, I didn't see you mention gym, all these things that you've been talking about.
When?
Van,
wait, say again?
It was Van. I was texting Van earlier on this week. I was like, hey, how are you? He said, I'm fine. How have you been? He said, it's good. And I was like, he said, how about you? I said, I'm good. I'm fine, sleeping and eating. And then we kept on talking and it was like, wait a minute. I didn't see gym and any of the things that he said. I said, I canceled my membership. Yeah, man. I said, I canceled. He said, yeah, me. He said, I haven't been to. I said, wow, that's good for us. He said, well, we should not be happy about this. This is bad. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. But so this is the last thing I want us to touch on before we move on from that.
Okay.
In that vein, do you think your friends should be my friends by default? Like talking of like individuality, right?
Yeah.
Like, so say like, like.
Do you have to be besties? No. But I want you to feel comfortable if you're invited to something with my friends, But they don't have to be your friends too,
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Like I like to have my friends. Like I'm going to vote today with my friends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So how would you feel if I say, oh, I'm going somewhere with AY or Ken or whatever?
Your friends.
You'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guys.
I think you will. I'm just not big on friends thing too. Anyway, like I'm not big on I like virtual long distance friendship. Easy and low maintenance.
I see.
Yeah, I just spare 30 minutes.
I want to see my friends every once in a while.
Yeah. I could have developed that with Anoop, but no, it just didn't work out like that.
What do you mean?
It just didn't work out.
What? We still see them.
But I'm saying as a friend, like Anoop is my friend before you came into the picture, before you and Caitlin came into the picture, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that I could have pursued being a buddy with Anoop to the point where we probably hang out.
Just you guys.
Just us, yeah. But it never happened. I should text him. We should do it one time.
Yeah.
I probably will. But yeah. Just throwing out people's name on the podcast. But yeah, those are the things I think I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Unless you have any other thing.
No, I think it's a good convo. I think that losing yourself in a marriage never helps anyone. I don't think it helps your spouse. Definitely does not help you as a person. Because I think about the saying that, or moms, because I see moms saying it all the time, it's like, I want to keep the things that are important to me, that drive me, and I want to actively do them so my kid can see that I'm still my own person, and it encourages them to do the same.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you want to model that for your little ones too.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
What? No,
I was going to say that there's going to be season where you cannot do that.
Yeah, you
don't agree with that?
I don't like that, is what I'm saying. But it will be there. But I do also think you can get creative. It may not be to the same level or to the same scale, but you can still take 30 minutes to yourself. You can allow your partner to go to the mall or go get a coffee or do something, make that space.
What do you mean by allow?
Like, just like because you're saying, like, sometimes there's a season, say newborn season. It is crazy.
Yeah.
And we don't have the ability to just go take a dance class, go do something. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So in those seasons, it's like, babe, I see that you are stressed out, that we have barely slept. Go take the car, go for an hour and walk around, do something and come back. That's
I see what you're
your
saying.
Space for this season.
For that season.
You know?
Yeah. So it's not necessarily the things that you enjoy doing, but it's a variation of something that is just for you. I think I also read somewhere that it's very dangerous to just be a mom.
Yeah.
You don't want to be defined by, it builds resentment too.
Yeah.
Towards your spouse, where you're just all you are is, I'm just XYZ's mom.
Yeah.
And now the kids are all grown, they leave the house.
And you don't know.
And you don't know what to do with yourself.
Yeah.
And women get the short end of the stick all the time. It's quite unfortunate. But
make space for your partner.
Yeah.
Let's end with our gratitude.
Okay.
Moment. One thing that you're grateful for so far.
You want to go first?
I'll go. I'm grateful for the support that I feel at work.
Oh, that's good.
Between my colleagues and the people that I work with very closely. It's very nice.
What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for health. I was not very healthy in about a week ago. Mm-hmm. But I'm fully recovered now.
You're back and you're better.
I am back in good. I don't know about better, but I'm back in good. And it reminded me of the fact that health is one of the things that we take for granted every single day. So I'm grateful for the gift of health, good health.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah. I think my thankful moments are always very deep and grateful to the Lord. Alexis' moments are grateful to the universe.
Be quiet. That's not true. Well, you guys, thank you for listening to another episode. Yes. We hope that you enjoyed it. We hope that you leave a comment, that you share your thoughts. We love when we see the comments on YouTube. It's so amazing. Yeah. Make sure you like the video, you subscribe to the channel. Guys, we're trying to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of this year. Yeah. So help us get there.
Make it happen.
Share it with your friends.
Yes. If you're watching this video, we're at 855.
Yeah.
So if you're watching it 2 years from now, you're late. But cheers.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Peace.